One Piece Chapter 1090, Kizaru. Don't forget to subscribe if you mess with my content. At the beginning of the chapter, we see Luffy on the Den Bushi with the 5 Elder Stars. Hey, this is Monkey D. Luffy, the man who's going to be king of the pirates. We've got all the Vegapunks up here. If you care about Yolk's life, you better order those ships to clear off right now. We then see Kizaru and the Navy soldiers listening on to the Den Bushi call. How cruel, he's even worse than I heard, they say. We then see Wapol, Morgans, and Vivi listening too. What the heck? What's going on? Isn't that Luffy-san, Vivi said? Straw Hat Luffy, the Elder Star say? How many of you managed to survive over there? Some of us are pretty banged up, and don't tell them, Luffy, beat. And woman's voice, could it be Nico Robin? They hang up. We just can't give away our status. They want to get information by keeping you talking, Robin tells Luffy. I see, my bad, but I bet what I said will make those ships back off. As if, Usopp says, the Navy won't fold that easily, bro. We then see Saturn. There are 3 things that we must secure. York's safety, Hum records, which we can access through her, and the power station that created the Mother Flame. The rest can be sacrificed if necessary. But Sir, Vice Admiral Doberman says. What about Rob Lucci's squad and the Cypherpunk agents that are still? I was merely stating the worst case scenario, Saturn says. Don't lose sight of what's important. Yes, sir. Remember, human life holds no more value than that of an insect. No matter how far their numbers dwindle, it's always possible for them to multiply. So this is Oda's way of saying, this is what the Goro say, think of all the people around them as insects. Yes, sir, Doberman says. Didn't you hear what they said? The 5 elders have my back, York says as she's crying like a little girl. If you lay a finger on me, they'll wipe this island off the map just like Ohara. Nami then hits her. Ouch, you want to get away with this, she says. I'm telling the elders, bring it on. Back off, she's unarmed, Robin tells Nami. How are your injuries, Robin, Chopper asks her. Better thanks to you, Chopper, Robin tells Chopper. Shaka, Pythagoras, Atlas, ooh, Lilith says. Edison's still kicking, Lilith. 4 of the Vegapunks are wounded, 2 are dead. The Straw Hat crew is currently. What are you muttering, Lucci Kaku asks him. I'm just talking to myself, bro, Lucci says. Hey guys, you're all behaving yourselves down there, right? Usopp asks through the Den Bushi. Labo Faye's basement. It's one of the Straw Hat pirates, the Cypherpunk agents say. Thanks for the food, you're our saviors. Hey, keep it down, they're still the enemy. We would have died without them though. Hey, can you get us out of here, they say? Sorry, no can do. At least take us to a different room. It's hard to relax with those monsters in here. Usopp says? Aren't the Seraphim on your side? Yeah, but there's still a chance they'll go rogue. They'll be fine, right, Vegapunk? Usopp asks Vegapunk. Naturally, we had the Seraphim and Bubble Balls after all. We then see the Jinbei Seraphim, S-Hawk, S-Snake, and the Kuma Seraphim. They're made of the same material the Mark III's bubble shields, and it's been infused with the energy of the sea. There's no better way to hold fruit users. Really? They look just like normal soap bubbles. There's no need to ask them for reassurance. We haven't received any orders to eliminate you, S-Snake tells them. You are no interest to us. I see. What a relief, the Cypherpunk agents say. I guess we can rest easy. You might have a mean streak, but we really owe you one, S-Snake, Frankie says. Thanks for undoing your petrification on us. It's so peculiar. She wasn't programmed to act like that, Vegapunk said. We did get a flashback. Hey, Hancock, I need you to help them out. They're my friends, Luffy tells S-Snake, thinking she's Hancock. You're the only one who can do it. I'm counting on you. S-Snake looks very flustered. Okay, I get it already. Please just stop looking at me like that. She's just like the real Hancock, the world's worst personality, but she's got a weak spot for Luffy, Jinbei says. It's funny to see her Seraphim had the same disposition. How fascinating. The traits passed on by a lineage factor during the coding process go far deeper than I expected, Vegapunk said. That was really cool of you, Hancock, Luffy tells S-Snake, still thinking she's Hancock. No way, did you just say love you, she says? Stella, Atlas tells Vegapunk. We've got the comm system working again, but the Frontier Dome still isn't responding to our signal. We can't leave without disabling the barrier. You're wasting your time. I put a passcode on it, York says, and don't bother seeking to punk records because I never uploaded it. You dirty traitor, Lilith says. Haha, that passcode the military might of the world are my protection. All this laugh is making me hungry. Girl, you really pissed me off. Stella, we're completely surrounded, Stuzzy tells Vegapunk. I'd wager there's 100 ships of all sizes, approximately 30,000 Marines. They're pulling out all the stops, huh? Lady Stuzzy, would you care for some cake, Sanji asks her? I believe your name is Nami. You're the crew navigators, correct? Vegapunk asks her. Yep, you betcha, Nami says. The log hasn't finished for Berber rating, but we could use this one. We locked onto it while we were in Wano. It's pointing northeast. That'll be Elbaf. Elbaf, Luffy and Usopp scream. We finally get to go there, the giant island of our dreams. Thank the stars, your ship is already up here on the Labo Stratum. The coast is swarming with naval ships, so it won't be possible for us to leave via the regular port. If we want to head northeast, it would be best to leave from the back of the island. Luckily, Vega Force 1 is on standby right next to your ship. Ideally, we'll be able to use it to fly over the blockade. Unfortunately, it'll be impossible to make it all the way since Vega Force 1 depends on the climate maintained by the island's aircon system. Meaning will plummet the second we clear Egghead's airspace. That'll be good enough. We can rely on the Sunny's cookie burst after that, Frankie says. We can use it to keep flying for a kilometer. That should be enough to get away. You mean to say your ship can fly that far? Unbelievable. Let's go with that plan then. It's powered by Cola. Cola? Okie dokie, Atlas says. First things first though, we need to get cracking on lowering the frontier though. My lips are sealed, New York says. I say get cracking. You should know better than to underestimate us. We're Vegapunk 2. Lilith, go to Vega Force 1 and we have to hurry. They could have the barrier down any minute now. We need to carry the ship to the backside of the island so it's ready. Yeah, we gotta drop the barrier to get away, but doing that will make us vulnerable. That's right. We then see Lilith, Frankie, Luffy, and Baldy heading there. To be honest, I'm a tad bit excited. This will be my first time leaving the island. We're not exactly going on a picnic, Frankie says. I'll say we don't have enough food for that, Luffy says. Yeah, what we had earlier wasn't enough either. We should stock up on pizza. Just grab some cheese. Sanji will handle the rest, Luffy says. Man, that guy's great. A chef who can fight, Baldy tells Luffy. Hey, what's the sudden change of attitude from yesterday, Luffy tells her. Don't worry, I'm not gunning for Vegapunk anymore. I feel better now. Well, that's good. You were crying non-stop last night. I was not. We're back on the coast of Egghead. We've had a transmission from Rob Lucci. It summarized current status inside the dome, related information to the rest of the fleet. The Frontier Dome is a layer-based defense system, correct? Saturn asks Kizaru. You're made of light. Think you can get through? To be honest, I'm sure I can, Kizaru says. I just have to deal with my pal down there first since he's standing by Vegapunk. Fly over him, Saturn says. After he's resolved to put his life on the line, that would be spitting in his face. At least let me do this my way. Also, if I skip over him and attack right away, Sentomaru will use a weaponized sea beast in his squadron of 50 pacifistas to sink all our ships. Our casualties will be extremely high. We can prepare, but I do not wish to draw this out too long, Saturn says. Do you have the location of the power station? Rob Lucci is an outstanding agent. He sends all the information we could want. Battle stations, battle stations, battle stations. So everyone who can use the 6 powers to fly ashore the second the battle starts. Yes, sir. We're going to free all the captured Cypherpole agents. Roger that. Remember, the pacifista are invulnerable to cannon fire, so target the weaponized sea beast instead. Aye aye. Luffy's group finally reached the Sunny. Kizaru finally makes his move. Bring it on, Unk, Sentomaru says. All pacifista units come in. Eliminate all targets. Here I come, Sentomaru-kun, Kizaru tells him. You should know. My guard's the toughest in the world. What's causing that light down there? Someone really strong is coming, Someone really strong is coming, Luffy says. He looked like he's scared as hell. Way more scared than when he fought Kaido at Emperor of the Sea. That's it for the chapter review. Don't forget to subscribe if you mess with my content. Well, anyway, Fearless Joy out. Deuces. Till next time.